Black women are so beautiful, they are so sensual, and I am so attracted to them. I used to be a man who believed in interracial dating, never had a problem with it, but as time gone on, and as the world is revealing itself to be an ugly, very ugly place, I don't agree with interracial dating when it comes to black people and white people being together, unless it's love involved, and the majority of the time that we're seeing it these days is being either pushed on the black community or there are black people who are pushing it on other black people. So, yeah, pretty much the same thing being pushed on us. There are those black people out there campaigning to make other black people be with white people because they believe that if blacks stay with blacks, it's not going to be anything but a destructive relationship. I have nothing but the utmost respect for the majority of black women. There are some black women that I can't respect, and those are the ones who act out of order. Those are the ones who act like they have no sense of self. Those are the ones who have no value of themselves. And I have no respect for black men who do the same. And those are the kinds of people who decide to take me down on my other channel because they didn't like hearing the truth. And it's too bad. I'm going to do my videos a certain kind of way. I'm still going to talk about what I got to talk about, but I'm going to say it in a way where it cannot be considered hate speech. Because if it's false flagged, the person that false flags the video will be banned. So I hope they have fun trying to figure out what video to take down, because it's never going to happen. So let me talk about this really fast. I'm highly attracted to black women. I was at one time attracted to Asian women as well because I watch a lot of Japanese, cartoons, and I watch a lot of Asian movies. Karate movies and stuff like that. But the one thing I've never done in my life is swirl, and I never will swirl because I am married to an African woman. This is an African woman right here, as you see. This is not my wife, but she is very beautiful as far as I'm concerned. And I really, really find black women in general to be attractive, but African women, for some reason, I find them even more attractive. And a lot of them find me more attractive than their own men. I've had this happen to me on several occasions where women from Ghana, women from Cameroon, and Nigeria find me attractive and they flirt with me and everything. And this is before I got with my wife. So me seeing that these types of women like me and they are black because they're from the African diaspora, I decided to pursue African women. There was nothing wrong with American black women as far as I'm concerned. So I don't want anybody to think that I just gave up on them. But I decided to go after the actual black women who found me even more attractive, because I started to find them attractive because I started watching Nollywood movies on YouTube. And the more I started watching these Nollywood movies, these African movies from Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, I started to fall in love with these types of women. And that is why I have my wife today, who is a Nigerian woman from Benin. Okay? African women are gorgeous. And they have a different culture than American black women. My wife told me that if I ever cheated on her, prepare to be forgiven. And I told her that she doesn't even need to prepare me for that because I'm never going to cheat on her. She satisfies me, so much in different ways. I'm not going to be disrespectful against my wife, but yes, she satisfies me in one way. You know what I mean? And she satisfies me, emotionally and mentally. Okay? She satisfies me that much. I'm very happy with her. I don't need to go chasing after anybody else. Some people get married and they're not happy in their marriage, and then their marriage falls apart. My marriage won't fall apart because this woman loves me with everything that she has. She's jealous. I'm jealous. So we both have that, hold on each other. We want each other to belong to each other. We don't want anybody else to come in between our relationship because we feel that deeply about each other. My wife is about this complexion here, brown skin, very beautiful, very, very, very nice. A lot of people think that I'm dating a model, and I'm not being funny here, being, vain here or anything, but my wife has a petite body like this woman here, and they think that she's a model from Africa, but she's not. She considered doing modeling at one point, but she never did. And she came from a rich family. Her father recently died. I discussed that on my main channel that was taken down. That her father just recently died. I had to bury him with her. And it was a very difficult time. She's still getting over it now. It's not easy to lose a parent. But I can tell you one thing. I will look at other black women and I will compliment them on their beauty, but I will never step out of the boundary and say I want to sleep with this woman, because I'm not going to mess up my marriage, because I value my marriage and I value the woman that I married, because I chose her and she chose me, and that's the way it works. Another thing I want to address real quick while I'm doing this video, because this is just one of those random videos I decided to put up right now. We had a troll come to this channel earlier today, and of course the word simp was used again, and they wanted to express how much they love white women, because it was on one of my videos. I guess it was the one I did about black men destroying themselves. Okay, and they wanted to make sure they said in big letters that they love Becky. Okay, those are his words, not mine. So once again, the attack already begins, and I'm small now. I'm not even on 5,000 subscribers like I was before. I'm on almost 300 and still growing. People are subscribing every day, which I appreciate. It's going to take some time to get there again, but it's funny how, see, these are the haters. This is what I'm talking about. I can disagree with Tommy Sotomayor. I could disagree with Hardcore Tito. I could disagree with Reluctant Nobby and all these other men who get on YouTube and talk about black women as a whole of being, you know, a virus and a disease to the black community and the destruction of the black community and all that. I could disagree with everything that they say. Sometimes I might dislike their video, but I rarely even dislike the video. Some people, you know, say, check this video out. I'll listen to it, and I can't get through the whole thing because I can't stand what they're saying. But the one thing I've never done is I've never flagged anybody's videos. I've never tried to take them down. But these black men who decided to take my channel down, that had gameplay and all kind of other stuff besides the black issues that I was talking about, you know, they decided to take down an entire channel because they felt that bad. See, now, when I did a video talking about black men are cowards, and of course I wasn't referring to all of them, they're showing how much of a coward they are now. You're going to attack another black man who shows his love for black women that you don't want. You don't want these women, so why are you mad that a black man is showing love for them if you don't have any love for them? Move on to your white women where you want to be and leave the black men alone who want to be with the black women that you don't want. See, I don't understand. You just need to make your voice heard, and you need to let your hatred grow and spread, because that's the kind of people that you are. But you want to flag my channel for the videos that I've done that had no hate speech on at all, because you got in your feelings like a little woman. And men are supposed to be wearing underwear, and you're wearing panties. You guys are wearing panties. See, this is not hate speech right here. So you can say it's hate speech, but it's not. I'm not directing hatred towards you. I'm just making fun of you because you're funny. You're funny to me that you attack channels like this that are doing for women that you don't care about. But if I was a channel that was talking about white women and glorifying them every single day, they would come to my channel and say, brother, I love you so much. You know how many subscribers I would have if I just upped the white women and upped non-black women? When I was doing videos about Asian women, when I was in a point in my life when my women cheated on me, and I was talking about Asian women, you know, doing videos praising them and stuff like that, but never degraded black women, let me tell you. The black men that came to this channel, as well as the other men that came to the channel, they loved every minute of it. They loved it all. They was with me. As soon as I flipped the script, started talking about black issues, started talking about how much I love black women, and we need to love, respect, and protect them, because that was the 3 rules I had about black women. All of a sudden, I'm a simp, you're a sellout, you're this and that. All of a sudden, I'm hated by the black men who were with me. They couldn't stand me no more. All of a sudden, I'm their enemy now. So what I realize now, because you got to learn lessons in life, is that when you're a black man who shows love to your black women, black men who don't love black women and hate them and want to degrade them and make them feel like they're less than human beings, they will make sure that every black man who is praising them is going to be destroyed, because they want to destroy black women, so they're going to destroy those black men as well. Because black men who show love to black women are their enemy. Those are the soft guys. Those are the simps. Those are the guys who, you know, empower black women to continue to worship white men. Last time I checked, the black women that come to my channel love black men. They love me. They love a black man praising them and a black man showing them in a positive light instead of a negative light. They come here to be, you know, to be shown love and to feel appreciated, because they don't get it from a lot of black men. And the black men who try to do things like this are targeted by other hateful, and I mean hateful black men. Because I ain't hateful. Those men are hateful. and they will come and target channels like this and take them down. Because when black women ask, where are all the good men out there? Where are all the good black men who make channels about loving black women? Those channels are taken down by hateful black men. That's why you can't see them. And after a while, these men who are showing these women so much love, they get frustrated and they don't want to do another channel because they know it's going to get attacked again. Of course, this channel is going to get attacked again, but they're not going to be able to flag anything on this channel unless they want to false flag and get banned from YouTube and never be able to make another account again. So they can do it at their own risk. Because the way I do my videos now, I can say things in a way where I don't sound hateful as far as YouTube is concerned, okay? That's the bottom line right here. So I'm going to tell you like this. I have stated this many times in many videos that I've done over the course of the 2 years that I started talking about black issues, but I was on YouTube since 2006, okay? I love black women unapologetically, and I don't give a damn what black man has a problem with it. If you have a problem with me loving black women, that is your problem. It ain't mine, and you're not going to make it my problem. If I want to make these women feel appreciated, if I want to make them feel loved, if I want to make them feel, you know, that they have a safe space here, and they will be looked at in a positive way as opposed to a negative way on the channels that you like to go to and talk trash about them, then I'm going to do that. It's none of your business. Get out of here. You don't belong here because this is not a channel for you. This is not a channel that's going to tear down black women. This is not a channel that's going to talk about them being ugly. This is not a channel that's going to talk about them worshiping white men. Unless I talk about the swirlers, that's the only time you'll even get something out of me when it comes to that. Okay? And I talk about the coons as much as I talked about the swirlers, so it's no difference. And that's the thing that happened here. The coon black men who love white supremacy, the coon black men out there who enjoy tearing down black women, the ones who have hatred in their hearts for black women because black women have done them wrong as far as they're concerned, those are the ones who came to my channel and they disliked my videos and tore the channel down. Okay? Those are the ones who came to the Radical Home Goddess video that she made about my channel and they disliked the videos. It could have been some swirlers in there, but the majority were black men. Because black men always had a problem with what I was doing on my channel more than the black women did. A swirler will argue with me, but the black men made sure they showed their dislike and they made sure they come on and say simp this and simp that. Meanwhile, if it was real life, it would be a different story because if you said simp, people would be throwing hands, and I'm telling you, the people that said simp, they'll be on the floor. That's not a threat. I'm not threatening you at all. I'm just telling you the reality of the situation. If I was called a simp in real life, and you people, and you who came to the channel decided to do that, it would be over for you. You'd be on the floor, or you'd be going to the hospital. That's all there's to it. I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you the reality of the situation, the outcome of the situation. Because there are too many cowards on YouTube that hide behind channels, that hide behind their hatred, and then they want to go and screw with other people. I'm telling you, this is exactly why you don't see a lot of channels that are dedicated to black women from black men. Because other black men want to shame black men who love black women. And black women who swirl want to shame black women who stay with their own men. If you stay in your own community with your own people, that's not racist. I don't know who lied to these people that live in this time now, but if you decide to be a black man who wants to love black women only, or you decide to be a black woman who wants to love black men only, that's not racist. You're not being racist. I don't care how many people say you're being narrow-minded, closed-minded, you're being racist. You're not racist. You're not. You're only racist when you're directing hatred towards a group of people and thinking that you're better than those group of people. And you telling everybody, oh, hate these people because these people are this and that. That's racist. The problem is the people that live in this time don't even know the definitions of half the words that they talk about and throw out their mouth. Okay? That's the reality of the situation. But this channel is going to show love to black women as it did before. It's going to show love to the black men who take responsibility for what they do. It's going to show love to the black men who are fathers. It's going to show love for the children of the community because nobody shows love enough for the children. They are the future of this community. I'm going to keep on doing what I was doing before. And I may be small, but I will grow again. And the enemies who have hatred against me will not stop me. Because most of the videos I'm going to be doing is going to be gameplay, and it's going to be positive videos on how we need to grow as a community, how we need to love each other as a community. And the last time I checked, love is not hatred. So you have fun trying to flag those videos. Okay? Have fun with that. So women who are watching this video, that is the bottom line. If you are a black man who shows love towards you, the women of our community, who call you queens and who desire you so much, we're considered the enemy of these coons. And these are Christmas coons now because December's here, okay? But that's the reality of the situation. But don't worry, I'm not going to stop. I got 10 more channels that were created in 2012 and 2013, so I'm not going anywhere. I love you all. Take care, and I will talk to you next time.